Good morning, everybody. This is Dr. Wieland. It's Friday, October the 12th, and I just wanted to do a quick update on the case study that you have coming up on the 26th for a due date, just to make sure that you don't get confused as you begin to look at the rubric when you're writing, and I hope that you're looking at the rubric as you're writing and analyzing the case. But sometimes we have found that students get confused when it comes to that category 5 and you're looking at the actual standard that the particular case is focused on. In this instance, the case that you're reading about Stephen and his mother and going to a new school and the needs that he has is focused on standard 3. So as you write categories 1 through 3, you are going to be writing in present and future tense as the principal. Here is the problem as I see it as the principal. Here is the problem. Here are the strategies that I'm going to use to help solve this particular issue with regard to this case, or issues if it's multiple issues that you see. And then here's how I plan to resolve it in category 3. Category 4 is a debrief. That's just your own thoughts and ideas about the case and what you were thinking about and what you were feeling as you went through it. And then when you get to category 5, it is focused directly on standard 3, and it's broken into 3 different components. So what I like to see when I have people writing to this particular case is if you turn your writing then into past tense and say, well, with regard to the strategies that I used in the case, for component 1, how I helped ensure that the environment for Stephen was going to be a safe and effective learning environment, and for the other students as well, I did these things. And so you're essentially writing about the case again, but you're turning it into past tense instead of that present or future tense that you did in categories 1 through 3. You do that for each one of the components in category 5. Sometimes we see that students lump all those together, and they'll just write about what they did with the standard as a whole instead of the 3 separate categories. So just make sure that you write to the 3 categories, and that that's the way that you provide the evidence of what you did in your writing about the case in categories 1, 2, 3, and 4. You can do it again in past tense in category 5. I hope that clarifies things and doesn't confuse you. If you have questions about the case as you begin to work through it and you're thinking, I just don't understand this and even the video didn't make it clear to me, don't hesitate to call me or send me a Skype or an email, and I'll try to help you out. Have a great rest of the day and enjoy your writing. I'm looking forward to reading your article critiques and your interviews with special ed people. Thanks. Goodbye.